I just need you to know this is probably going to be a longer video, and yeah, just buckle up, Buttercup. Hello. So, welcome to this week's Allison spends too much money on too many things. So, I just got back from JoAnns. I'm going to insert a little video clip here of me going into JoAnns, looking around, having a good time. So, insert that here. So we're at JoAnns right now. I just had lunch with a friend and now I'm going into JoAnns to head up there. Lowest prices of the year. I feel like this happens every 3 months, but I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna check out what they've got for sale and hopefully find some good deals on some fabrics. I'm specifically looking for fabrics this time around, but I'll breeze through the yarn. You know how you can't go anywhere anymore. So I'm gonna go in, check it out, see what's going on, and I'll keep you posted. So, as you saw from that, I did get a lot from JoAnns today. Unexpected haul. I promised myself that I wouldn't buy too many things because I just did a big JoAnns haul the other week, but you know how it is. You go in there expecting one thing, you end up with another. So, I will show off fabrics first, and then I'll show off the yarn that I bought. I know, I said I wasn't going to buy yarn. I said I was going to be on a yarn freeze. Here we are, friends. I'm just as weak as everybody else. So today, the fabric I got, I've been eyeing this up for a while. I think this is just a cotton flannel, but I love this as a pinnafore, especially for the fall. I think this would be so freaking cute. So there's 4 1/4 yards here. I bought the rest of it that they had. And I believe I have my receipt here for JoAnns today. So this fabric was $6.97 a yard. Not bad considering it was normally $17 a yard. And I did get 4 yards of that, and I got 0.375 yards at $1.30, which was pretty poggers if you ask me. Now the rest of this, I got this rust. It's like a ribbed knit. These rib knits are super in right now. I've been seeing them all over the fast fashion websites. I just made a rib knit with that, what's it called? That floral, like that red floral fabric. So I wanted another like more orangey tone, and I got this. I think this would be super cute as like a little turtleneck moment. So I'm gonna be making a turtleneck out of this, but I also bought extras in case I wanted to make another knit dress because I love knits. Now, I also have been eyeing this fabric for a very long time. So I do have this in a regular woven cotton, but this is the knit version. They had this on clearance, or not clearance, last chance, which is different than clearance. And I got this for, it's saying that it's $15, but I think it's a, so it's initially $15 a yard, but I got it for 60% off. So it was only like, I don't know, like $7 a yard, if that makes sense, $6, $7 a yard. So I paid for 4 yards, I got it for 20 bucks, 20 and change, which is not bad. So I'm gonna be making a nice spring knit dress out of that because I think it's a really cute, fun fabric. I also got 6 yards of muslin, but I had her cut it in 2s of 3s. So 2 3 yards of muslin, just because I don't know, I just like having muslin on hand. I think it's really good, and also I really want to make a chemise, so I needed some more muslin because I don't have enough. And then I know you're going to be shocked and appalled just as much as I was, but I bought some interfacing. I bought interfacing because I'm going to be doing some buttonholes on my new machine, and I need some interfacing for that. So I bought some This is fusible, this is not. This is more for the buttonhole stuff that I'll be needing and collars, and this is more for a project that I have planned that I would need some black interfacing for. But this is the fusible lightweight. This is more structured interfacing. Let's talk patterns, because I also bought some patterns today. I normally wouldn't buy patterns until they go on sale for $1.99, but I needed more knit patterns because I've been making the same knit pattern over and over again, and I was getting kind of bored. So I did buy this wrap top looking knit pattern by New Look. This is New Look N6751. Now my JoAnns doesn't have like a whole mess of New Look patterns like in the drawers. They only have the rack. It's called a rack, Allison. I got this one because I really like the wrap design. I've been looking for something like this, so I think I'll be using this pattern. I also got this one, which I thought was really cute, and I also like that it shows it in a rib knit. So this is New Look pattern N6765. And this is the Just for Knits, same as the last one, but this one has paneling in here, and it's really nice, so I'm gonna give that a shot. I also found this one, and I know what you're thinking. I'm not making like a swimsuit, but I really like the structure of this top, and I can make it without having the bodysuit, like the crotch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it where the crotch is and just make like a nice, hopefully, a nice little bag. Because it doesn't have a zipper, which is the one thing that I was looking for in a new knit. I needed one that didn't have a zipper insert. And finally, the last pattern I got was this little one. This one actually was the most expensive. This one was $3.99. I know, a shock. But I really like this tieredness, and I haven't found a tiered pattern like this before. And before I get all the hate in the comments, well, you guys wouldn't hate me anyways, but like, before I get any comments about this saying like, oh, you just add a rectangle to the bottom, I know, but I wanted to buy a pattern, okay? All right, so it's my $4. I spent it on this pattern, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm really excited to try this pattern. It is N6692. And hopefully it fits me, because this is the only version they had of this, and this is size 6 to 18, so fingers and toes crossed. But we're not going to be working on those today, because I want to show you, I have been diving into this yarn, and JoAnns, they texted me, they sent me a thing, they sent me an email, they sent me all the stuff telling me that they were lowest prices of the season, which happened cyclically, right? But they actually were having really good deals on yarn. So let me show you the yarn. Okay, yarn time. I bought, so you know I like this K&C brand cotton. So I bought another one of these because I was one short for my granny square top that I was making. So I bought another one of these so I can continue making my granny square top, and I'm actually gonna toss it where my granny squares are. I also bought, I think, 5 skeins of this off-white cream color. This is also the Knit and Crochet, the K&C cotton yarn. These were I want to say like $2.99, $2.79 a piece, and they're normally like $5 a piece. So it was a heck of a deal. So I really wanted to buy more cotton yarn because I don't have enough cotton yarn to do stuff with. So I bought like sweater quantities of this. So I bought, I think, 5 skeins of this. So I got some of these variegated. So these are also Knit and Crochet, and they do these variegated cotton yarns. This one is in the color Santa Fe, and this one is in the color Joshua Tree. So Santa Fe is a lot more of like a warmer, like it's warm tones only. Joshua Tree has like a rainbowy mix, but I really like these. I bought 5 of each. So I bought 5 of Joshua Tree, or 5 of Joshua Tree. This one's Joshua Tree. And I bought 5 of the Santa Fe. And I'm really excited because I want to make a sweater or a cardigan. I want to see how it works up. I'm going to look online and see if I can find some swatches of these, because they did not have any swatches of these in store. The only ones that they have are on the packaging. And I mean, I know it's similar, but I want to see what it looks like in real life. So I did buy enough of these, and this is probably going to be my next big project, because I really, really, really want a fall like lightweight cotton sweater. So I want to make a lightweight cotton sweater with this yarn, because now that I've worked up a t-shirt in it, I know that it works really well, and I also know that it doesn't like pill or shrink very much, so I know that it'll hold its shape very well, and it's very soft after a couple washes. Can't talk today. The last thing I got was this green, because I love a deep green, and also my sister is getting married, and one of her colors, she's doing green and like purple lilac. So I saw this and thought, oh my god, these would be so cute for like a little cardigan. But they only had 4 of these in store, and they're wildly different colors. So it's this forest green color. These I think are the 3 of the same dye lot, and this one's a different dye lot or something. But like, you can't really see it on camera, but they are kind of wildly different colors. They almost kind of match the wall paint, but I was really interested in getting this dark green, but they didn't have enough of it in store, so I might go a little rogue and buy some online from JoAnns, because I do need 5 of these to make what I want to make. I only have 4 and they are mismatched, so I want to see if I can get 5 of the same dye lot, and we'll go from there. Acrylic yarns. I know we're not supposed to be buying any more acrylic yarns, but I don't know. I saw it and I needed it, and I won't apologize for it. But I bought 6 of these skeins in the Caron Simply Soft Speckle yarn, and it's the cream with the rainbow speckles throughout. I really hope that this works out like I want it to. What I'm hoping to do with this is make a sweater with the baubles randomly throughout it. I've seen a couple of pictures, and I also posted in my crochet video recently that I want to make a sweater with baubles across it. I think these would work out really well, so I bought these specifically for that. And I also bought 5 skeins, because it's all they had, of, again, Simply Soft. This is the tweeds version, and these are gray with brown, white, and black speckles, and I think this would be a really cool sweater for my partner. So I bought enough to do a sweater for my partner, and I bought 5 of these, but I might need 1 more. I don't know. I'm really bad at guesstimating sweaters, and it's also because I don't ever shop with a pattern in mind when I'm shopping for yarns, because I'm terrible at it. But I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna need a good amount of this yarn, but I don't know. I'm really bad at guessing, and I'm really bad at just impulse buying when I see stuff on sale. So if that's you, we can relate to each other, because I can't guesstimate anything anymore. So that is all of my yarn and all of my fabric that I found. I also want to update everybody that I fixed the issue with the bobbin with my new machine, and it works totally fine. It's like a brand new machine. It doesn't need service or anything like that, and I really appreciate everybody in the comments telling me about the bobbin winding. And there's literally a picture there, and I just can't believe I didn't see it, but I did wind it. It does work fine now. Everything's good. It was a user error 100%. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking with me, because it was very infuriating for a couple of you, and I totally understand why. Now, upcoming projects. I told you I went to JoAnns probably last week and did a haul with just fabrics. Again, this was at the start of their like lowest prices of the season sale. And we got this Sherpa. It's gray, it's really soft, but it's the Sherpa fabric, and it's because my partner really wants a hoodie lined with this Sherpa, because all the hoodies that we found have been really expensive. So this Sherpa was really cheap comparatively, and I'm gonna put my sewing machine to the test and try and sew that up into a hoodie sort of robe design. This is a silky print. I thought this would be really cute for a nice dress. I also got this knit, which is really pretty. I needed more black, so this is gonna be another black dress with a turtleneck. I really liked this. It's another rib knit construction, and it's olive tone, and I hope it works with my skin tone. I think it will. It might wash me out a little bit, but I really want to do maybe a sweater dress out of this. I haven't quite decided. I got this spring green sort of silky floral top fabric, and I also got this rust floral top fabric, which is also silky. So I have done some damage on some fabrics, but the way I justify it is that I have been sewing a lot more lately. I have been creating a lot more, and I need new stuff to get me excited. Now, that's not to say that I don't already have a stash. I do. I have a very overflowing stash of fabrics, but I just wanted to have something new that I need for my wardrobe, because I don't have a lot of this stuff in my fabric stash. I have a lot of bright, vivid color schemes, lots of yellows, lots of, very rainbow sort of motifs, but I don't have anything this color, or not a ton of like these simple green florals. So I desperately needed some more for my fabric stash, so that way I could make more wearable garments for this particular season. Now, I also have a lot of stashed up cotton canvas that I've been wanting to work with, and when I was doing my Etsy store, I did sell pillowcases. I'm thinking about doing that again, but honestly, I don't know if I want to go back to Etsy. It was very expensive, and I wasn't really getting much out of it, other than just, I think I actually sold one pillowcase to somebody that wasn't my friend, so I don't want to do that anymore. I might figure out a different way to do that, but as of right now, I'm very happy just sewing for me and sewing for my immediate family and friends. So I don't know, let me know what you think. Okay, so today, what can I do today? A pinafore dress is what I'm really thinking about doing, and I have the black checkered cotton canvas that I want to do it with, or it's not canvas, it's just black and white woven checker. I kind of want to make a pinafore out of that, because the seasons are getting cooler. I want multiple layers, and I think that could be a really good multi-layer fashion situation. But then I'm also thinking about starting on some heavier fabrics, because it will start to get cooler and cooler. I don't know what to do, but I have lots of opportunity here, and let's get into something. Let's just get into trouble. Hello. To try and block the sun here. The sunbeam light. So it is the next day. I am in my PJs. It is a wonderful fall day. It was really cute outside today, so I spent most of the day curled up in bed. But I wanted to just check in. I did end up cutting all of the pattern pieces out of that brown fabric I was showing off yesterday. This is a piece of the skirt that will be, it's a circle skirt pattern, and I always get nervous about circle skirt patterns because I'm a very thick girl in the center, so I always get nervous about cutting enough. But I think I cut enough of this fabric, and there are 3 panels, so hopefully we'll be good on that end. I also needed to bust out my ironing board, which is what you're sitting on right now. You can kind of see it here in the foreground, but I have to put this cover over it. This is just the lagged checkered thing over it. Basically, this ironing board I got from Walmart, and it has traveled with us, but it is very gross, and as much as I've cleaned it, I just don't trust my fabric on top of it. So I am going to be fitting it with a new situation. And also, I really like this insulation, and it'll allow me to have like a little bit more padding, so that way I don't feel the grate of the ironing board metal mesh underneath, you know what I mean? I have figured out the new machine. Again, shout out to everybody who was like, you needed to put the bobbin in correct. Why didn't you put the bobbin in correct? Bobbin, bobbin, bobbin. Thank you. I was really dumb and didn't think I needed to like put the bobbin thread in the tension discs, and now I figured that out, and we're all good to go. So we're good to go with the new machine. It's working as it should, and we're gonna get to ironing, I guess. Remember, we said no judgment about the room, okay? I know it's messy. It's gonna get cleaned. It's gonna get cleaned. You have to trust the process. Right now it probably looks dirtier than it is because I just got all my new fabrics in and I haven't put them away properly in the shelves, but it's gonna be okay. I lost the footage of me doing the ironing, so here is the pattern that I'm making. It is a pinafore, and I'm really excited about it, but this next clip is just me sewing it, so just FYI. Hello. It's obviously the next day, so after playing video games, hanging out, cleaning the house, doing my Sunday reset, I finally came back to pick up this pinnafore. And what I was noticing when I was trying it on last night, and I was really tired last night when I finished up, but I purposefully made the side panels up here too big, and I did that strategically at first because I wanted to be able to wear like a sweater underneath of this or something a little bit bulkier, but I ended up giving myself a little bit too much room, and now I have about a 4-inch gap around the circumference of the bust. So what I ended up doing was taking in about an inch on each side, so it's still a little bit roomy, but it's not as big and gaping as it was before. Now what I'm working on is the hem of the pinnafore, and I'm going to try out my rolled hem foot on this new machine and do a rolled hem first before then flipping it up and giving myself like a nice probably inch and a half hem around the bottom. I think it's a really good length. I tried it on last night. It hits right at the knee, right below the knee. So I think I can afford to give myself a little bit of an extra hem as I go around with it. But I'm still debating because the thread I've been using is a maroon. It's a very dark red maroon, and it doesn't quite match this fabric because I don't have any brown thread, and I just forgot to buy some brown thread, so I've been making do with what I have, and I don't know if I want that to show, so we'll see what I can do with this new machine. But I just brought out all the trinkets. I've been keeping all of my trinkets in this index card box, so I have one for this machine and I have one for my serger, and it's actually really helped with keeping things organized, I will say. So I'm going to be using my little rolled hem foot. This one looks like a rolled hem foot, so I'm going to use it as a rolled hem foot. We're going to see if this works. But stay tuned, and we're going to finish this up tonight, one way or another. Okay, so the rolled hem really works. I think I just have to learn a little bit more about it, but like, as you can see, or maybe not see very well because it's kind of dark in here, I'm working on getting another lamp. Okay, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. The rolled hem really works. I really like this. It's a nice detail, but now I'm going to take this and hem it again and do a little bit more of a regular stitch on it. So be right back.